This is Roots of a Fighter, where we look at the early lives of legendary fighters and how their childhoods shaped who they were inside and outside the ring. Stanley Ketchel, aka the Michigan Assassin, was born on September 14th, 1886 in Grand Rapids, Michigan. His birth name was Stanisław, and he was the son of Polish immigrants who had come to the United States with hopes of building a better life. But life was not easy. And from the beginning, young Stanisław grew up surrounded by hardship. His father worked long hours in factories, and his mother carried the burden of caring for the household. Stanley's father was a giant of a man, over 6 feet tall and 200 pounds. But he suffered from poor health, which limited his ability to work. The family lived in a two-room tenement alongside other immigrant families, and money was always tight. There wasn't much time for child's play when there were bills to be paid. Young Stanley was tough and wiry, often getting into scraps with other neighborhood boys. These early fights were not organized contests, but the kind of street scuffles that toughened him and revealed his natural aggression. By the time he was a teenager, Stanley had grown tired of the struggles at home and the endless stream of chores that were expected of him. At only 12 years old, he ran away from home, setting off alone into a world that was unforgiving and dangerous. This decision, though reckless for a boy, his age would shape the rest of his life. He drifted from town to town, working as a farmhand, cowboy and ranch laborer across the American Midwest. The hard life of riding horses, herding cattle, and sleeping under the open sky built his physical strength and hardened his spirit. Unlike many future boxers who had structured training from the beginning, Ketchel's foundation came from raw survival. He learned to fight not in gyms but in saloons, mining camps, and lumberyards where disputes were often settled with fists. His reputation as a tough brawler began spreading in these rough environments. During this period, Stanley also picked up the nickname Ketch due to his habit of quickly knocking out his opponents. The name stuck and soon became part of his fighting persona. By the time he was 19, Ketch was well-traveled, carrying with him the toughness of the Great Plains and the restlessness of a young man searching for his place in the world. In the next episode of Roots of a Fighter, we will continue the incredible story of Stanley Ketchel. So make sure to stay tuned so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching.